name is Barrett Jocks, and I'm from Nashville, Tennessee.
And I'm Prom Carmichael, also from Nashville, Tennessee. The name of our company is Minus Cal. We're seeking $500,000 for 20% of the business.
Damn. Now, 45 million Americans go on a diet each year, but the fact that 70% of adults are either obese or overweight means that something's not working.
We need more lettuce and fewer French fries. That's easy to say, harder to do, and it's always a lot less fun.
That's where Minus Cal comes in, a science-based snack bar and diet tablet that block fat when you eat it.
And how does Minus Cal block fat?
So imagine your digestive tract is a party, and our ingredient, the Colive, is the bouncer. When the fat shows up at the party without an invitation, Colive escorts the fat out of the party and out of your system, keeping you from absorbing those calories from fat. It's that simple.
And Colive is not a sketchy chemical. Colive is a proprietary, all-natural blend coming from fermented tea. That's our trade secret. And we're able to put Colive in a variety of delicious foods.
Minus Cal is a great way to lose weight and to achieve better health. So Sharks, who's ready to have your cake and eat it too with Minus Cal?
Should we get samples?
I'm gonna give them to you right now.
I wish I could get me a sample. That just sounds like such a magic thing that it's hard not to be skeptical when things like that come across, right? Because look, if all I had to do was just take this pill and it blocks the fat. I mean, well, Mr. Skeptical over here, licking his chops, ready to pounce with asking, do you have any lab reports to back this up and lab testing and all? So if you don't, that makes it very hard for anybody to believe it. I want to believe it. I would love for me to be able to, take a pill and then just eat as much as I want and not have to worry about the consequences of that. But that's generally not how the real world works, unfortunately, at least not yet, right? So the whole, everybody needs to be eating more lettuce and less French fries or whatever, that sounds great, but we also want to live too, right? We want to enjoy the life that we have to a certain extent. That doesn't prevent us from, enjoying all of life because we're so bogged down with because of our diets and all that. But I think it's a pretty standard kind of thing to try to put out there that it's just, eat more lettuce. It'll be great. But what you can have more of? You can have more of shopsuperjoe.com. The New Year's sale ends 2/2/22, which is tomorrow night at midnight Eastern time. Save up to 40% on different items there. You get your ABCs, your apparel, like I'm wearing, the books and courses over there at shopsuperjoe.com.
Lori?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Oh.
Is this pill like in the Matrix?
That's right. One red, one blue.
One red, one blue.
If you take 2 of those pills before a meal, it will help lowering cholesterol. I've been taking the product for about 12 years.
Doesn't taste great.
What?
Doesn't taste that great.
Can you
Peanut
walk us
butter.
through the Colive again and what is it? You spoke about it very fast.
Sure.
Sounds like that's the essence of your business.
Yeah, Colive is an all-natural ingredient that's derived from fresh green tea. And what we do is there's a particular molecule, the active ingredient in green tea. We extract that and we increase the potency of that particular molecule by 20 times.
So explain to me actually the result.
It'll do 2 things. It will help lower your cholesterol. And we have a clinical trial that we did 12 years ago. It lowers cholesterol 17 to 20%. And then our chief science officer, he went back and looked at the test results when he said, the evidence shows that the people who took our product versus the placebo also lost weight. And so we went to the University of Kansas, and they came back to us and said, what your product does as it works through the lower intestines, as it leaves the body, it takes about 100 calories worth of fat.
Is there anybody that should avoid this product, or is it safe for everybody?
It's safe for everybody. It's all natural.
That doesn't necessarily make it safe for everybody. But at the same time, look, guys, I'm a skeptic on all this stuff. You can't...
All right, hold on. Before Mark, I'm going to rewind it there for a second. Before Mark gets his teeth into it, okay, so they got the University of Kansas to do a study on it. I mean, assuming that that's actually true. I'm curious though. Crom says he's been taking it for 12 years, so I mean, we haven't even gotten to like what kind of sales or anything like that. Obviously, Mark's probably going to go out here because he's not going to be wanting to have anything to do with that. But I think Mr. Wonderful might actually want to know what the sales are. You know, he could be one with the co-leaf tea extract thing. Being able, so I guess my question to them is like they didn't mention being like chemical engineers or anything like that. So I would tend to think you might want to have that background if you're going to like amplify a molecule that is found in something that's made, all natural. Lots of things are found all natural. Doesn't necessarily make it safe for everyone. So that's generally not a good sign either.
Guys, I'm a skeptic on all this stuff. You can't claim that it's going to reduce 100 calories out of what you eat by taking 2 pills.
We don't make that claim.
That's what he said.
We are going to make the claim that it's going to block fat at a percentage dependent on the individual.
Your T-shirts say minus cow.
That's good. That's the brand name of the company.
When a consumer looks at it, what do you think he's going to think?
Minus cow. Minus calories.
Right.
What is your strategy? What is your
minus cow? The strategy is to make you think that this is going to reduce your calories.
Let me ask my question. How long has this product been around?
We just launched.
So I assume you have very little sales. Is that right?
That's correct.
All right.
Guys, I'm stunned you
sell
guys
it to
are
other
dealing and
people
asking these
too?
questions. Do you guys really they just
hold
invented
on,
this
hold
product
on,
out of nothing and gave it a name?
What's here? If my understanding.
Hold on a second there. That sort of like Mark is like super strong on this, and I don't necessarily blame him for being skeptical, but trying to like actively dismiss other sharks from being able to ask questions is I don't know. It's not. I understand why Mark's doing it, and I don't necessarily disagree, but it just seems not the right thing to do. The one thing that stands out to me though is you just launched the product, but yet you've been taking it for 12 years. That seems kind of odd to me. And I mean, Crom doesn't have a shirt off, but it doesn't look like the picture of health either.
I understand what I'm investing in.
Not that I am.
You're investing
that's
in
high
air.
fiber weight. You have a bar. It has natural things in it. You're
Mark,
saying.
it's not. Mark, let me just say this. Mark, it's not air.
Yes, it
it's
is.
Not air. No,
So
I
you
got
took
the-
green.
Mark, let me say this.
Go ahead.
I have the data to back it up. So if listen, if you want to get out, get out. But
Can I? Okay, hold on a second.
to back it up. So.
I'm no body language expert, but Barrett's body language this whole time has seemed very nervous, very not like on board. Whenever Crom is talking, he does not seem like his eyes are looking down at the towards the floor, and all that. I mean, even right here, he's very not okay with what's happening here, and Crom, I guess, is the one that's driving this train at the moment.
Oh, listen, if you want to get out, but you're wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. So listen,
No,
you took green tea extract, right? And you invented a product called
No, it's not
folate.
green tea extract.
That's what you said.
I said it's derived from green tea. We take a particular molecule. We increase that concentration by 20 times.
Because that green tea molecule can lower your cholesterol by 20%, right?
Yes.
Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows what?
So listen,
It's almost like Barrett told Crom before they went out there, Mark is not going, like, because this is season 11 of Shark Tank. It's pretty well, like, if you watch the show, it's, to any normal any amount of regularity, you would know that Mark is very skeptical when it comes to things that, especially in the food or, we did the Ionic, was it the SO watch or whatever it was, a few weeks back here. So he's very skeptical, and it's almost like Barrett knew it, and Crom was like, "Yeah, no, we're gonna push through anyway, and it's gonna be fine."
I find Mark's points potentially persuasive, but in my philosophy, the way I like to eat is ingredients you can see and pronounce, real food, and I feel nature over thousands of years has nurtured us in such ways that we can just eat the real stuff. Best of luck to you, but I'm out.
Here's where I'm at. $500,000 for 20% of a startup that has no revenue is way too high. You asked for too much. You made a strategic error. I'm out.
I mean, I wasn't. I mean, I didn't even get to that part myself, here. But look, we see that issue come up so often. And talking with the interviews I've done here with entrepreneurs that have been on Shark Tank, they don't give you a lot of guidance as to what, or really any guidance as to what you should be asking for, what you should value the business at, and what multiple you should do it. Now, with that said, I could totally see a bar company that had, at least some kind of sales in the $1 million mark, right, and growing year over year, asking for a $2.5 million valuation, right, like that. I could see that, and the reason being is because people buy it, then they buy more, and if you have like a 40 to 60% amount of the amount of customers coming back and becoming repeat customers, then you're probably doing well enough that you could get to that valuation if you partnered with the right partner that knew that they could help you and add value in a certain way, and you had a particular goal to accomplish with the $500,000. Like, that hasn't even come up. Now, I don't know how much of this is cut out, and that's why I don't want to I try not to rail against anybody that's on the show, because these are real people, right? And they have real things going on and outside influences and everything. But I mean, just looking, Barry, man, the faces, one looks sad and one looks quite mad, and I don't know. I mean, maybe that's just Crom's resting face. I don't know, but yeah, this is not going well. And if I would love to know how you guys came up with the $500,000 for 20% on something you guys have almost no sales on. That's I get that there's research and development that goes into it, but doesn't seem, unless it's been cut from the video, I don't see where they've talked about it. Okay, we had this, we had this lab, and it's cost us $1 million, $2 million, $5 million to get to this point. It's where we can go and sell it. I mean, but according to Crom, he's been taking it for 12 years before they decide to put it into a bar.
I don't know about Colive, and I know that it's dangerous to claim that certain products will do miraculous things like not have fat stay in your body or whatever. So I don't like to associate with those things. I have no problem with you, but I'm out.
Look, I'm so frustrated. I have no idea. I really don't know what your business is. I don't know what your strategy is. I really don't know anything. Mark, sometimes your level of arrogance really pisses me off. Mark, and I only say that, you don't give people a chance. I wish I knew what their business was if you would let people talk.
You know what their product is, Robert?
Your level of arrogance sometimes just surrounds the room, and you're
I'll
a great guy.
I'll be respectful to you, Robert. I won't say what I'm thinking.
It intimidates people. And I'm just telling you, you might be 100% right. I just wish I had the opportunity to hear it. I know how hard people work to get on that
You know what's even harder, Robert?
And you don't give them a chance.
You know what's even harder?
I'm out.
Let me just say one thing, please. Neither one of us claimed that if you take this product, you'll lose weight.
Look at your shirt.
I said neither one of us said we would lose weight.
Look at your shirt. What does your shirt say?
It says fewer calories, Mark.
Right, how do you
If
lose weight?
Wait, may I please finish? We're not claiming that you're going to lose weight. We're saying that we are going to take some fat out of your body. Now, I don't care what you say. I know what my science says, and you're wrong. That particular molecule, that extract, also will help you on your weight. It won't make
What
you
did you
lose.
just say?
It won't make you lose weight. It will help you.
Actually, Crom, now you're pissing me off.
Yeah.
You're
digging a deeper
and it's got nothing to do with
You're kind of losing credibility.
You just said you're not losing weight. What does it say right here?
I will stand behind the fact.
The proof is in the pudding there.
It say right here.
It says lose weight. man. Well, hold on. Before they go any further in this, because what it was really incredible here is watching Robert. For being Robert and Roberting a lot, that was really heartfelt. I think coming from Robert to tell Mark, like, look, we all know how you feel, right? And you have the floor to say what you want, but to cut other people off, which is ironic, because like I'm literally reacting to this and cutting them off to do it, but I'm pausing it. I'm in the pause button. To say that to Mark is really incredible. I honestly, I've never seen this pitch before. I never really watched most of season 10 or 11. I've now seen 12 and 13. I've done reaction videos to those, but this is just so incredible to see Robert stand up not only for himself but for the other sharks, because they all know, like, Mark is the big Mahaff, right? But it's not. Man, that was special. I hope you understand how special that was. And now Robert's, man, to go and actually get up and point out, like, yeah, you are saying what you're saying.
I will stand behind the fact that the goal is to is to help people lose weight. I am
guys, I
happy
think
to say that
we're done here.
To everybody who's watching, don't buy it. I'm out.
Okay. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Go in peace.
Thank you.
So we're gonna do a follow-up here in a second.
Mark's never going to invest in a supplement. Millions of people take supplements. It's like saying to a personal trainer who says, I can help you lose weight, and then you hire him and you don't lose any weight, that it was a scam. Yeah, that's not exactly fair or logical.
Daniel, welcome to our very dysfunctional family.
Very dysfunctional family.
Crap out of these.
They deserve
guys.
it.
But it's fair passion.
They deserve
It's not
it.
fair. That's my point. Take the green tea and chill.
Let's all hold hands. Let's all hold hands.
I don't want to hold hands.
It's all about love.
Yes.
Kumbaya. Kumbaya.
Oh God! All right. So they have. Oh man, the product no longer exists. I was able to get it on Amazon, or pick it up on Amazon here. It has 8 ratings. Good and full. Not hungry after I eat this. Tastes okay. Works well. Lost a few pounds because I don't overeat, and it was very filling. Research before you buy. Look, this was on Shark Tank, the presentation. I know the cinnamon bar is 1 serving of oatmeal. With this, it fills me up. Mark Cuban doesn't know what he's talking about with these bars. I've lost 25 pounds with these yummy bars. Now, what's odd is that this one isn't a verified, or actually none of them are verified. Oh yeah, that one's a verified purchase. The other ones are not verified purchase, and then you have a code, this product is a scam, don't buy it, product is a scam. Look, you can take anything that has fewer calories, and if it can fill you up, I mean, 11 grams of fiber, that's a lot. That is an awful lot of fiber, and 9 grams of protein. I mean, I guess really the problem there is the name. So I almost wonder if it exists. Barrett, Crom, like if you want to come and talk about your product here, I'd be happy to talk, to talk with you and interview about your Shark Tank experience and everything that's going on since then. But according to SharkTankBlog.com, as of July 2020, this company is out of business, which that's sometimes how it goes. This actually came as a recommendation from A1 saying, please react to the minus Cal pitch. I hope I did it justice. It's tough, right? Because I'm not here to rail on people and go, be crazy or anything like that. Just trying to be objective about the business. And unfortunately, we didn't really get to learn much about the business model. And again, I feel like, Kevin, 500,000 for 20% wasn't going to happen. So maybe if they were asking for like 150,000 for 20% or 25%, then maybe Kevin would be like, maybe I could be one with the minus Cal. Maybe we'll rebrand the name so we get rid of that problem. There's so much, what's in a name? A lot. A lot is in the name. I think it's a neat I think it's a good play on words, but just the way that with the was it the food and if the FDA and all come down on things like this, it doesn't. It's just basically asking for a problem. So yeah. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in one of these 2 videos over here. Take care and go be super.